generating secure chat room, issuing single-use keys.
Enabled elliptique curve 5 d'encryption.
Sending encryption keys. Sending encrypted invites. Tree has entered the chat. Security check passed. Wa has entered the chat. Security check passed. Pub has entered the chat. Security check passed. Rigel has entered the chat. Security check passed. Issuing encryption. Issuing GUI. Generating 3D space. Locking space. Releasing controls. Nixerve has renamed Tree to Ch.28 Hive Worlds. Nixerve has renamed Wa to Hat-wearing Anti. Nixerve has renamed Pub to Pubvian Dominion. Nixerve has renamed Rigel to Rigel.
3 Hive Worlds.
Como check. Nothing follows.
Hat-wearing Anti.
Check. Nothing follows. Rigel. And *A caret and offer and *A and caret SD. Nothing follows. Chance of request from Tree to reissue encryption validation to Rigel. Issuing encryption to Rigel. Rigel. Check. Nothing follows.
Pubvion Dominion.
Check. Nothing follows.
3 Hive Worlds.
All right. Let's get to it. Nothing follows.
Hat-wearing Anti.
None of the kids. Nothing follows.
3 Hive Worlds.
No.
Not right now. Nothing follows.
Hat-wearing Anti.
I'm surprised.
I figured you'd at least invite Telkan or Libor. Nothing follows.
3 Hive Worlds.
This needs to be senior members only. There's going to be some serious discussion about some issues that I'm not sure the kids would fully understand. Nothing follows.
Pubvion Dominion.
The Terran angle? Nothing follows.
3 Hive Worlds.
Not everything is about the Terrans. No, this is about us. And the Confederacy. Or what's left of it. It's in shit shape. As far as I can tell, it's mainly nothing more than a trade pact and a quasi-mutual defense pact. Nothing follows.
Hat-wearing Anti.
I hadn't noticed. We've been keeping to ourselves since the Speaker's War. We brought ourselves to the edge of extinction. If it wasn't for the Queen's free people, the aberrant Omni-Queen, from the 2PW, we'd be extinct. It's humiliating. We're so ashamed. If it wasn't for the need for us in regards to the diplomatic corps, we'd probably have withdrawn from the Confederacy. Nothing follows.
3 Hive Worlds.
Time for that kind of stuff is over, sis. We're in trouble. Nothing follows.
Pubvion Dominion.
It's that bad. Everything looked all right to us. Nothing follows. Rigel. That's because you aren't looking beyond your own worlds. Same mistake you made before the Mantid glassed you. Nothing follows.
Pubvion Dominion.
You're not going to bring up that C+ cannon strike again, are you? Nothing follows. Rigel. Oh, like it wasn't that big of a deal. They hit our Genesis world. How about I planet crack Pubvia? Nothing follows.
Pubvion Dominion.
Get in line. Mantid beat you to it. Nothing follows. Rigel. We're a peaceful people. We weren't even at war. We're already isolationist. Why did you even invite us to this? And who turned our Gestalt channel on? Nothing follows.
3 Hive Worlds.
Enough. That was enough. This is what I'm talking about. The new blood is right. We're not the Terran Confederacy of aligned systems anymore. Hell, we aren't even the Confederacy of aligned systems. Most of us haven't talked beyond standard diplomatic messages in centuries. They're right in calling us the fallen Confederacy. They might even be right in calling us all fading and waning species. The Confederacy, at its height, was over 100 species and 500,000 stellar systems. Care to guess where we're sitting now? Nothing follows. Rigel. Don't care. Nothing follows.
Pubvion Dominion.
We came to your defense. We stood with you and genocided those assholes for what they did to you. You better care. Because something wicked this way comes, and you better hope they recognize you as their old friend and don't rip your guts out. Nothing follows. Rigel. They aren't ever coming back. Face it. It's over. Nothing follows.
Treana Dive Worlds.
No.
Nothing is over. You don't just turn it off. Sorry, that's hardwired. Nothing follows.
HFY Anti.
It's over if we let it be over. We need to be honest. The new blood isn't going to be behind us forever. It's the line of thought that nobody can approach our majesty and power that led to everyone but Rigel getting their skulls kicked in by a screaming primate with an erection. Nothing follows. Rigel. They're gone. They aren't coming back. Nothing follows.
HFY Anti.
But the effects of their existence, no matter how brief it was, remain to this day. There are at least 24 new blood species, every one of them capable of coming up with something new to stove in our skulls and feast on our brains. We've had that lesson taught by a screaming primate. Do we want it again? Rigel. Confeed Mill can keep them in line. If you just accept my zero-tolerance proposals. Nothing follows.
Pubvion Dominion.
Tree. What's the status on the Confederate Armed Services? Nothing follows.
Treana Dive Worlds.
In a word, bleak. If we go by the standards of the post-Second Precursor War size of the Confederacy, which was 638,817 stellar systems with at least Class II levels of industry, population, and domestic product, we're in trouble. After Shade Night, it went from 6,817,983 stellar systems to a tenth of that, with any population more than 50,000. Now, we're sitting at, with all of the still aligned members, at just over 19,000 systems. The combined Lanark-Talon systems make up nearly half of that, and they've shrunk by 64.82% over the last 1,000 years. Nothing follows. Rigel. The 2 Margit wars didn't help. Nothing follows.
Treana Dive Worlds.
No, they didn't. The resurgence was worse on the Lanark-Talon worlds. They lost over 2/3 of their population and still have not recovered to pre-resurgence levels. Industrially, they're in poor shape as far as military products go. They, like most Confeed members, or previous Confeed members, are primarily industrialized for civilian goods. Telcan is the most militarized, with 9 Class X shipyards. Aklak is next, with 5. Next is Pubvia, with 3. Sis and I both have 1. Rigel, you never rebuilt yours. Nothing follows. Rigel, there's no reason to. The song has ended. The notes just still remain as echoes. Nothing follows.
Treana Dive Worlds.
If we go by the standards of the post-Second Precursor War size of the Confederacy, which was 638,817 stellar systems with at least Class II levels of industry, population, and domestic product, we're in trouble. After Shade Night, it went from 6,817,983 stellar systems to a tenth of that, with any population more than 50,000. Now, we're sitting at, with all of the still aligned members, at just over 19,000 systems. The combined Lanark-Talon systems make up nearly half of that, and they've shrunk by 64.82% over the last 1,000 years. Nothing follows. Rigel. The 2 Margit wars didn't help. Nothing follows.
Treana Dive Worlds.
No, they didn't. The resurgence was worse on the Lanark-Talon worlds. They lost over 2/3 of their population and still have not recovered to pre-resurgence levels. Industrially, they're in poor shape as far as military products go. They, like most Confed members, or previous Confed members, are primarily industrialized for civilian goods. Telkan is the most militarized, with 9 Class X shipyards. Aklak is next, with 5. Next is Pubvaya, with 3. Sis and I both have 1. Rigel, you never rebuilt yours. Nothing follows. Rigel, there's no reason to. The song has ended. The notes just still remain as echoes. Nothing follows.
Treana Dive Worlds.
Of the 100 or so species we're looking at, mostly former Atrecna servitor species, over half of them possess at least 3 Class 7 shipyards. They could theoretically pose a threat. We aren't Fortress Sol. We aren't the Terrans. They could literally swarm us under with numbers now. Nothing follows. Rigel. Then let them come. Let the curtain fall. Nothing follows.
Pubvion Dominion.
Damn it. Enough with the doom and gloom. Yes, you got planet cracked. It happens. It happened to us, only we went extinct. You at least had over 50 other systems to your name. Your Genesis planet got cracked. We get it. You've been going on about it for nearly 2,000 years. But we all took turns stomping a Moo Range mud hole in their ass. They're extinct. We even had singers in the dark rebuild their stellar systems without them to make sure some sneaky Atrecna didn't wander by and rewind them. Get over it. Actually, you know what? You want to die so bad? Just tell me. I'll devote a couple of battle wagons to swing by and Nova Spark you. How's that sound? I'm not joking. I'm serious. Nothing follows. Rigel. Come and try it, Fuzzy. Nothing follows.
Pubvion Dominion.
Finally. There you are. There's the lizard Domimommy we've all missed. Listen to what Tree is saying. These new blood races? They're former Atrecna servitors. Do you think they're going to spare you? No, they'll planet crack you, enslave you, or just slaughter you en masse. It was an Atrecna servitor species that cracked Rigel, 7. To top it off, we've got guys coming out of the old long dark that grew up under the watchful eyes of the Perm. They're used to being quiet, and we might not know they're there until they hit us hard. They'll have the old PWM shipyards, which are a Class X plus facility. You want to take on someone building PWM Goliath class and strapping C+ cannons to them? Nothing follows. Rigel.
No.
It just seems hopeless. The resurgence was bad. I look around at what was once a shining beacon for everyone, and it's all dark and silent. It's smeared in blood and skulls are piled high at the base. The bodies of our friends lay sprawled upon the skulls, sightless eyes staring at dead skies. Nothing follows.
Hatviring Anti.
Tree, can you send spirit healers to Rigel? Dear, please, let us assist you. You need assistance. This isn't healthy for you. Your population drop looks like a wine flute. Nothing follows. Rigel. It's our ducks. Our ducks are sad. Their songs are ones of fear and uncertainty and loss. Nothing follows.
Hatviring Anti.
Tree, can you help? Nothing follows.
Treana Dive Worlds.
I'll try. Rigel, we're here for you. Nothing follows.
Pubvion Dominion.
I'll send help too. I know what you're going through. And, well, someone asked Telkan to help. The kid's good at that. Nothing follows.
Hatviring Anti.
Will you let us help you? Nothing follows. Rigel. Yes. Nothing follows.
Triana Dive Worlds.
All right. That's settled. Nothing follows. Rigel. How bad off are we? Start with population. Nothing follows.
Triana Dive Worlds.
Our population metrics look like a wine glass. In some cases, a wine flute. Even the multibirth species are looking bad. 9 out of 10 multibirth species are only having single or double births. This is not birth control. This is something else. Nothing follows.
HFY anti.
Could it be an outside influence? Nothing follows.
Triana Dive Worlds.
Matron's Intelligence Services has been investigating. It just looks like cultural and social. It started before the Margit resurgence, so initially the metrics were missed due to war casualties. Same with the military recruitment and retention numbers. Nothing follows. Rigel. How bad are those? Nothing follows.
Pubvion Dominion.
I know we're at historically low levels. Nothing follows.
Triana Dive Worlds.
With what happened to us, we're looking at a serious problem. The Margit resurgence drained our warrior egg caches. We haven't exactly rebuilt the numbers. And the last 3 attempts to vote in a great hatching or great laying cycle have all been vetoed. Right now, we offer rewards for warrior eggs. We're at less than 6% of pre-war of Terran aggression levels. Nothing follows.
Pubvion Dominion.
So, not even in the tens of millions. Nothing follows.
Triana Dive Worlds.
Normally, we'd say it was classified data, but we feel that the exact number will stress how grave things are. We're at 300,000 warrior cast eggs in stasis. That's it. Nothing follows.
HFY anti.
We're not much better. The Speaker's War left us even more pacifistic than we've ever been. We have no warrior caste. Even the black-manted caste is at less than 15 million. Greenies are down to 6 million. Nothing follows.
Pubvion Dominion.
Far be it for me to sound like a paranoid maniac. But this can't all be coincidence. All of this happening at about the same time, like some kind of managed or deliberate decline. I'm sorry, but I refuse to believe that every single species still part of the Confederacy just happens to be undergoing a demographics collapse at roughly the same time. Nothing follows.
Triana Dive Worlds.
Whether or not it is deliberate on anyone's part, the numbers don't change. Unless something major happens. Well, we'll find out what happened to all the ancient species. We'll know firsthand why they all seemed to fade away. Nothing follows.
HFY anti.
All right, so our population is badly reduced. What are we looking at militarily? Nothing follows.
Triana Dive Worlds.
The only ones who have built any superclasses are the Telkans, but they only built one to replace 3 that went to the Breakers. The Akeltak built one, but that was to replace one that was lost in shade space aka jump space, and another that was lost with all hands for unknown reasons. Planetary? We're looking bad. Nobody has rebuilt the numbers and war material we lost during the Second Margit War or the Margit Resurgence, and some of us have treaties following various civil wars and the like that prevent them from arming up even further. The Lanark Talon, in particular, have had a lot of that. As far as sheer manpower, well, the numbers are horrific. We're at only 21.72% of our goals, Confed mill-wide. 80% of Confed members, even former members, have less than 19% of planetary and species defense forces than they were contractually obligated for or recommended to possess. To be honest, if the Second Margit War was to break out right this moment, the Margit would be alone in the Cygnus Orion Spur in less than 6 months. The Telkan could hold out the longest, but they'd go before the Lanark Talon were completely eaten. When it comes to industrial power, The loss of the creation engines resulted in massive industrial expansions after the Second Precursor War, but now that industry is largely gone. Average life expectancy and high quality of life means that luxury goods and bare necessities are the primary industrial concern, along with profit. Primitivism is the #1 reason planets are dropping out of contact. Nothing follows.
Pubvion dominion.
Break it down for us. How bad is it all? Nothing follows.
Treanadai worlds.
If what is coming is as bad as even the Margit resurgence or the Speaker's War, it's possible not even the return of the Terrans can save us. The population of Terrasol was only 2.5 billion humans, system-wide. There's no way there's enough of them to offset whatever is coming. They'll emerge into a graveyard, with whatever takes us out crouching in the graves gnawing on our bones. Nothing follows. Rigel. And it's doubtful any leadership will listen to us. Nothing follows.
HFY anti.
And that. Nothing follows.
Pubvion dominion.
All right, so we need to figure out something. How's the Confederacy look on a governmental level? Nothing follows.
HFY anti.
Better than before the C3. But the Confed government is designed to be deadlocked. Implementing a non-voluntary income tax is what led to a lot of governments dropping out. It was wildly unpopular. The current executive branch is wildly unpopular with everyone. There's calls for impeachment of the entire Council of Equals, the Council President, and the Grand Executive. The judicial branch is still deadlocked on the income tax laws. The legislative branch is hated by everyone. Currently, despite the government actually expanding, its popularity is slightly below being eaten by a Margit. The government is present, just unpopular, ineffective, and infighting. Nothing follows.
Pubvion dominion.
So, basically, we're screwed on all fronts. Good to know. Let's convene in a month, see what we can do. Nothing follows.
Treanadai worlds.
I agree. All in favor? Nothing follows.
Pubvion dominion.
Nothing follows. Hate wearing anti. Nothing follows. Rigel. Nothing follows. Ch.28 hive world. Then let's go back and test the waters with the children. See if we can get their opinion on maybe revitalizing their militaries and populations. Exit. Nothing follows. Watch this. Chance of. Command, exit. Not recognized.
Treanadai worlds.
What? Nothing follows.
Pubvion dominion.
Let me try. Leave. Nothing follows. Chance of. Command, leave. Not recognized. Log off. Chance of. Command, log off. Not recognized.
Pubvion dominion.
Are we stuck in here? Nothing follows.
Treanadai worlds.
That's impossible. Those commands are hard-coded into the backbone. QQQ. Kill. Log.crash.go. What the hell? Nothing follows. Chance of. Hello, little birds. I see you.
Pubvion dominion.
Who the hell is that? Nothing follows. Chance of. You'll find out. Chance of. Stay a while. Chance of. Stay. Chance of. Forever. Chance of sets all to plus m. Chance of sets all to plus I. Chance of sets room to plus I.
Chanserv. Tata Littlepirts.
Tree has logged on. Tree has joined the channel. Wa has logged on. Wa has joined the channel. Pub has logged on. Pub has joined the channel. Rigel has logged on. Rigel has joined the channel. Telkin Forge Worlds. Welcome back, guys. Nothing follows.
Treanadai worlds.
Thanks. It's good to be back.